Someone that I'm talking to has been on assignment in this lifetime. I feel like you've been holding up the banner for your entire lineage, and it hasn't been easy, but you've taken on a mantle that most people wouldn't have the strength or the capacity to. And I'm talking about clearing out generational trauma, recognizing all of the things that everyone else wants to ignore, um, seeing that things might have been easier for so many other people in your family or in your life or in your community, and feeling like there have just been extra burdens placed on you. And whether you feel like it's karmic, like this was meant to be, or this is just what life placed upon you, however you have made it make sense in your own mind. And I'm saying that at 111 on the clock, the timer. You don't feel like negative about it. You don't feel like my grandma used to say, I don't feel no ways tired. You don't, you kind of take it as this badge of honor. The reason why this is all coming up is because you're stepping into a portal where things are getting easier, where if you I'm kind of picking up on somebody who is going to be considered a late bloomer. And I don't mean late bloomer in terms of like intimacy. I feel like life is going to start opening up for you in your later years. You could be mid-30s and maybe never fully traveled or seen the world, and you're going to start to do that. Or maybe you haven't fully experienced love the way that you wanted to, and you're going to start to do that. But Spirit wants you to know that you're being recognized for the efforts that you've done on behalf of your entire bloodline, your entire lineage, on behalf of your family, to eradicate some sort of toxic cycle, pattern, behavior, mindset, whatever this is for you. Take it as it resonates. But you are the one who is doing it. You are the one who has done it, and you should be very proud of yourself. I have pop quiz on the bottom of my deck with system upgrade. Things are getting lighter for you. You are, instead of feeling like it's been this constant push to try to like establish something or reestablish something, shit is going to start to just work. It's going to start to just come together with ease. You hear what I'm saying? On this card, this is my deck, by the way. It's the Soul's Compass Oracle. But on this card, it says No Rush Records. On side A is Unwind, and side B is the Soft Life. Somebody is stepping into their soft life era, okay? Soft life era. And this system upgraded actually represents like you taking more time off to rest, to recalibrate, because a lot of these upgrades are energetic. So you might feel run down right now. You might feel really tired. You might be getting headaches. You might be changing the way that you eat, or doing something that you feel is going to bring your body into a more overall wellness. All of this is happening because of this system upgrade. It's like you're getting kind of like energies from higher realms, and they are coming into your body, and your body needs to be more relaxed. It needs to, almost like shutting down a computer for upgrades. That's what's happening to your body right now. And so if you feel like you are resisting that, stop it. Because you're being asked to rest right now for a reason. You might go and take a nap because, you know, Spirit is just really calling you to lay down, and you might be getting downloads as you're resting. Or you wake up and now you have an amazing idea, or you just feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that is happening through your sleep, through your rest. You're having activations and integrations. That's what I'm hearing. In terms of what happened to you to get you to this point, because some people were, let me just say this. I'm not getting anything about specific people, but there were situations in your life where you might have felt like you really did have to take the long way home, or you had to do something that felt unfair. Spirit sees and knows all of the things that have happened to you, and you've been building up a lot of spiritual equity because of your experiences, not only of your experiences, but how you went through them. It's not what you experienced, but how you went through it. And this is giving this crown chakra and law and order card is giving me like spiritual jail for some. I'm not saying you're in spiritual jail. I'm talking about the people who were used by lower vibrations to do things very underhanded things intentionally. I'll say it like that. Oh, and I said that at 555 on the timer. Your ancestors saw it, just so you know. They saw everything that you had to experience, but it was for a reason. It was for a reason. So just know there's some sort of judgment being called because of what you went through, or maybe even how long something lasted. But it was also necessary for you to be the one to experience it. And please take it as it resonates. This ain't gonna be for everybody, but it was for you to experience it so that something could be cleansed throughout the entire bloodline. Tell me more about that so folks won't think I'm crazy. Hold on. And look, harvest is on the bottom of the deck. It could have been blocking some sort of harvest. Ooh, and then marching orders right behind it. You were being guided to take a certain path or sign up. It's like signing up for active duty in the spiritual. Like literally, that's what this was. And it could have been to change the trajectory of a bloodline. I feel like if something happened before you got here that you were unaware of, that might have, and I'm not saying curse, but might have placed your family in a loop that was, no one was getting y'all out but you. Let's just say that. Let me get one last message, please. The void. Now the question is, what do you want? Where do you go from here? Speak it with throat chakra. Speak it into existence. What do you want? You know, the void is essentially the vortex of creation. You get to choose what it is from here on out. And I said something about someone having being a late bloomer. Okay, so now how do you want to live your life? You know, maybe God is giving you, and this might take some reframing or a paradigm shift. Maybe the Holy Spirit is giving you a chance to start over, start fresh in a situation. Maybe you married young or started something young, started in a career at a young age, and you recognize that something is no longer for you. And you have not only the courage, but the insight and the drive to go in a new direction. And so do it. You are being supported right now. You are definitely being supported. And yes, there are going to be things that try to bother you, try to take you off your path. Keep that fire burning. And know your why. Know why you're doing what you're doing so that it can keep you focused and on path. All right, I said I was going to get one last card, but this is going to be the last card for sure because I'm running out of time. La Luna. Everything in its own season. Ooh, and on the bottom of the deck is Jubilee. My God, everything in its own season. Only thing I can think of is the moon cycles and knowing that something is ending for something greater to begin. You should be very proud of yourself and all of the work that you've done. All right. I love y'all. If you need any additional clarity, if you feel like this resonates with you, or if you need any assistance leaning into that ancestral healing aspect of it, I have programs that are specifically designed for that. Or you can just come and get a reading and some clarity or spiritual counseling. I'm here for all of that. So thank you so much. I love y'all and have a good one. Bye.